Hola, hola, it's your girl Erika from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello. How are you? What's going on? Welcome to the podcast, my love. I'm feeling great. I am not gonna lie, I went a little bit cray-cray at the beginning of this year. As y'all know, if you've been listening, if you haven't, then I'm about to tell you. Last year, 2020 was crazy. I got a fatty liver, worked my face off, did a lot, wrote a book, did heaps of crazy things. And this year I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna ease. That was my word of the year, and February was not ease. And we lost a little bit of ease. And so I have been finding my ease again. It's been so weird, but I've been great. I've been, not answering all of my DMs, which is a big thing for me because I answer every single DM and fast as well. And, being able to look at that inbox and not stress and just being like, I'll do what I can. Canceling things on my calendar. Booking days off, booking spa days with my husband or with my team. Like, it's been crazy to watch myself react to rest. We went on a family holiday. Like, hello, who am I? We went on a family little vacation for 4 days with the kids. And right after that, I had a business retreat that I was facilitating. And my husband's like, you could have done this better. I'm like, I did the holiday, man. Like, what do you want me to do? So I'm not really there yet, but I'm getting so much better. I'm so much better than I was. And that's the thing, right? Progress. We want progress, not perfection. So I'm feeling great. I'm excited. Lots of events coming up. Things are happening. I'm fulfilled. I've really realized how much I don't celebrate myself. And so that is a podcast episode that's coming at you. Got so much love from you listening, my amazing listeners who listen to the podcast and just send me love and review the podcast. So if you've done that, thank you a million times. You are my hero. I appreciate you reviewing the podcast. It really just helps other women find this show. And I want as many women as possible to listen to this podcast, to find my content, my free content. I really hope that it serves you and it helps you. And so if you're loving it, share it with a sister, share it with a friend who needs it. So let's get into today's episode because we're going to talk about they. And it's not the pronouns they. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you speak to someone and you go, they always think this. They think that about me. I don't want them to think this. These people who, I'm like, who is these people? Who is they? Who is them? Who are they? And I'll give you an example. I did a podcast with my girl, Suze Chadwick, and we spoke about this. Suze Chadwick is a beautiful human being. I will link the podcast episode in the show notes. And we talked about a lack of confidence and how so many of us go, yeah, well, what will they think of me? If I do that, what are they going to say? And I'm like, who the fuck is they? Like, who is they? Who's going to say what? Oh, those people. Who are those people? Catch yourself doing this. Catch yourself going, I don't want them to think this about me. Or I know there are people who do you know? What are their names? Can you identify them? And here's why we're talking about this. Because sometimes we say shit subconsciously, and there are stats that show we live in the subconscious, which is the autopilot program, which is the program that doesn't pay attention to what we're doing and what we're saying. We live in this 96 to 99% of the time, which is great when you're doing normal shit like brushing your teeth and driving to work and wiping your ass and all that regular stuff. But it is not good when it comes to the deep-seated yucky beliefs about ourselves, or the hiding, or the sabotage, or the procrastination station, right? And so when I speak to my clients and they go, I'm so tired because they will say this, I'm like, find the person. Instead of saying they and generalizing that there are people who talk shit about you in your family, or that there are people who will judge you, or that there are people in your industry who are watching you and they're going to have something to say about it, name the person. So if I was to say to you the example of they or people, I feel like my family is always giving me a hard time. They are so difficult. They are giving me a hard time. Instead of me saying they, I could say my mother, Margarita, is hooking me up right now. She's really giving me trouble. Or my sister is the one who always says this, that, and the other to me. As opposed to my whole family. As opposed to those people over there. It's like, it's my ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend is blah, blah, blah. Which, why are you even talking to your ex-boyfriend? That's a whole nother podcast. But anyway, does that make sense? When you can identify, when you're grouping people together and going, they are going to think this. Them. It's these people in my life. There are people in my life who just really don't want to see me win. Who? Well, this group of girls, they're my friends, this group of friends. Cool. Which one of them? It can't be every single person. And I know you know internally when I ask you which group of friends, which one in particular, which lady in that group is really the hardcore, difficult housewife of fucking Sydney or whatever, the housewives of whatever town you live in, the housewives of Canada. Canada probably doesn't even have that show. Hopefully you guys don't have that show in Canada. It's a terrible show. But let's say the housewives of Melbourne, which one of them? Choose the name, choose the person. Because here's what it's going to do for you. It's going to identify who in your life is currently messing with you. Who in your life do you need to create some boundaries with? Who in your life do you actually need to discuss, have a really great conversation with so that you could prevent what's happening? This generalization of they, this fear of showing up, this fear or this lack of confidence. As opposed to going, you know what? My mother always says something to me, so I'm going to block her on Facebook. Or I'm going to stop talking to my mom about this. Or my sister, who fucking bags me all the time, she doesn't get to come over my house. Because my kids see her doing that, and that shit's not cool. So I'm not inviting her. But my other family, my other whole family can come, but not her. That's a bit harsh, right? If you were my sister, that's what I would do to you, just so you know. But that's a bit harsh, right? But maybe it lets you identify who is the they. You keep saying they. And I'm like, stop. Find the person. And even if you want to take this further, if you've been doing the work, right? Here's the extra challenge. Not only find who it is, but decide the action that you are going to take with that person. Is it unfollow? Is it call them and set up a time to chat? Is it remove them from your life? Is it create a really strict boundary? Right? Is it write them a letter? Is it not invite them anymore to anything that you do? Is it you gonna cut them off? I don't know. Shit, I don't know what you need to do. But please don't let they, them, that person, that group of people, those people, which is really one fucking person, ruin your life and mess with you. And stop you from showing up and stop you from doing what you want to do. I recently spoke to someone about social media, and it's like, oh, my family. And it's really her aunt. This chick has an aunt who doesn't like her being on social media. I'm like, your aunt is not your ideal client. Your auntie is not, who gives a shit what your aunt has to say? She doesn't have a say in how you impact your world and your message in your business on social media. Well, why are you listening to your auntie? Like, really? Or your broke-ass friend who you're asking advice about financial advice or investments or working on yourself, spending money for you to go on a retreat, and you're asking your broke friend. She does not get to decide that for you. Figure out who the they is. Who is it that you're listening to? Who is it that you're fearful of to judge you? Who is it that you're saying that group of people? Find the person. And if there's multiple people, fantastic. But instead of saying they or them or those people, say this person. Call it out to yourself. You don't have to go out on social media and call it out, but be like, you know who it is? It's Erika. I'm going to use my name as an example. It's Erika. Erika makes me feel like this. When I'm around Erika, I feel like this. When I see Erika, that's how I feel, so I don't want to talk to her or hang out with her. It's actually Erika. It's not all of Instagram. It's actually that account. It's not Facebook. Does that make sense? It's a little invitation. I'm telling you, it's a shift of a perspective, and it's an actual tangible action that you could find who is the person, the situation, the group of people, whatever it is that's fucking with you right now. define it, decide if you want to take it further. What action step needs to be had? Is there a conversation that needs to be had? And y'all be avoiding conversations. You need to have many more conversations. And if you're like, I do, I'm like, have more. Conversations, communication is the key to everything that we feel out of alignment and that we feel is not working when it comes to another human being in our lives. I hope that it serves you. This is a little one from me today, a little loving bitch slap, a little invitation for you to stop saying those people, they, and start defining who it is so that you can make a move and change some shit. I love you. Have a beautiful week.